So how can redskin be racist? How can it be? And we're not the only tribe that painted our faces and bodies red for war. It stood for valor, you know? So this eradication, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's
the start of eliminating us again.
Of course it is. That's what they're doing. They're trying to eradicate us out. Like I said earlier, 100 years from now, you won't see nothing about Native history if we don't stop it, if we don't stand fast.
So last week we did a video speaking to the people of Massapequa about the name and logo change of the high schools across Long Island. One of the big criticisms that we had were that we did not speak with anyone of Native blood. So we went out and we spoke to people with Native blood. We spoke to Eunice Davidson, a full-blooded Native American of the Spirit Lake tribe, and we spoke to Tony Henson, part Cherokee and president of the Native American Guardian Association. And what we found was alarming.
Eliminating Native American names and imagery is just part of a larger cancel culture of the extreme left. That is why when polls have been conducted over the past 2 decades by numerous professional independent research companies, Harris, the Associated Press, Annenberg, the Washington Post, they all come back showing 80-90% of Native Americans have no problem with these names and images and support them. And the reason that is because 80-90% are not part of this radical, hate movement. Native Americans serve in its military in the highest numbers per capita than any other race. So there is not this great hatred in Indian country to, tear down tradition and history and hate America. It's quite the opposite.
The National Congress of American Indians, the NCAI, is the group that's supporting these name changes. An interesting fact is that they are funded by George Soros. It seems to me, you get rid of the images, you get rid of the logos, you get rid of the history. Where do they go next? Is it to try to take back the land? Is that something that could be in the future?
We don't know why George Soros is funding them, but he is. He's funding NCAI, National Congress of American Indians. We found that out through our research, one of his foundations. Mm-hmm. And it's because our Indian lands, our reservations are kind of like, never been touched for the mineral rights. Like on my reservation, they've never done any drilling. They did over in the 3 affiliated tribes, Fort Berthold, and those people over there, the Indians, Imagery, Mandan, Hidatsa. Now they've let them go ahead and do the drilling, and they're one of the most prosperous oil places in America. Mm-hmm. And they always talk about. We just wonder if that isn't what it is with Soros to gain all the land in this country. In order to do that, they have to take down reservations, but we don't know why he's, if it's him, who it is. But we think they are after our resources on our in tribal lands.
All that the Native Americans have left in this country are their land, their resources, and their history. Take away their history, what's next?